Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with the October 7th new releases, and maybe you can already see it, but this week we are debuting our brand new reformat, and I'm so excited to finally have this done, finally show you guys, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback. I did want to preface this with, I apologize about my nails. I broke my thumbnail and I really just want to give them a break, and I wanted to have them done for the reformat, but I figured that you guys would care more about the stickers than my nails, so it doesn't matter. So whatever, 95% of you don't care, but let's just go ahead and get into the reformat. I'm so excited to show you. Although if you are subscribed to our mystery subscription, you may have already gotten a glimpse into the reformat. Just a little wink wink there. But anyway, let's get into it. I do want to preface this with, like, this reformat's not like completely set in stone. Like, I am open to feedback. So I mean, if enough people tell me they're like, I really don't want this in the kit, or I really want this, then I'll find a way to make it work. But I hope that I successfully pulled off creating a format that most people would be happy with. I worked so hard on this, and I am actually really happy with the way that came out. If this would focus, thank you. And first, let's just like kick this off with a kit with a name that I cannot pronounce. Werifesteria. That's my best guess. But this is in rose gold. At the top here, we did like move our name to the center. These things don't even matter. I don't know why I'm telling you. Kit name will be on the side, and then the name of the sheet will be on the right. I feel like that's kind of helpful to have the name of the sheet, especially with the add-ons, but I don't know, whatever. We also have like 4 add-ons now, and I kind of want to add another add-on. I'm just gonna see what you guys think about this so far, and then we'll just go from there. So, our full boxes, you still get 9 full boxes, except down here at the bottom, these are some watercolor swashes, and 2 of them just have little minimal like confetti type of foil here, you know, just keeping it simple but cute. So not too big of a change here. Let's get into our boxes page. This got a lot of changes. Let me go ahead and show you kind of the old format on another kit. I also didn't film a video for last week's new releases. This is last week's new release, so I guess you can see it. Oh, I'm revealing all of the add-ons here. Just kind of like compare here. So this is what I'm talking about, where we changed down here. This kit on the left was released last week. It is currently in the shop, but it is in the old format now. So that is the full boxes, and then here is the boxes page. So we got rid of these half scallop things. What else did we do? We got rid of a row of quarter boxes. We doubled up on some middies and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and just talk specifically about this page instead of like just about what is different. So up here you have 2 lace boxes, which all these lace shapes in here I literally made by hand basically. Like the lace itself is pre-made, but I made all of the like circles and these boxes and stuff by hand, and that took forever, but I really wanted like a custom look. So we have 2 lace boxes here and 2 like blobs here, and my reasoning behind this is with the blobs is that if you wanted to layer the lace on top of the blob, you can. I'm calling them blobs for lack of better words, but you can layer this on top of that. And I also made it so that the foil on this one is here, so if you just want to cover up the foil, you can. If you want it peeking out, you can do whatever. And I only made one of the lace ones foiled, just in case you're not a huge fan of the foil on this type of box. But anyway, but then also if you wanted to pull in like a foiled circle or whatever from your collection, you could use this to like layer on top of it. So that was my reasoning behind these like this. your boxes here, you do still get 5 of these squares. 2 of them are lace. I only made one of the laces foiled and one of the square ones foiled, and I made sure that they had whited out centers. And so I just made them whited out so that they're easier to write in. Here we have 4 midis, and then these are also midi size, but they're more like swashy. I tried to make the foil elements very minimal on this page because I feel like that's kind of like a lot of people's preferences right now. That's like what I've personally gauged. Like if you have a different opinion, let me know, and in the comments down below. Like that's the only way that I'll know. But again, the idea with these swashes is that if you want to pull in midis from your collection, you have a background to layer it on top of, or you can even take these and layer it on top as well. Again, I made 2 of the swashes foiled, 2 of them not foiled. Same thing here, 2 foiled, 2 not foiled. And I love this right here, this foiled edge on the watercolor. I feel like that's so pretty. That was an idea from Rachel of Gathered Plans, and I really like the way that it came out. You have just 3 half boxes here. I feel like they haven't been very popular in the community lately, so I mean, we only had 3 before, so you didn't get more, you didn't get less, so we're good. I went ahead and I put I put florals on the half boxes and the half boxes only, just because these boxes are so massive and I just feel like they look so boring if you don't put something on it. So I went ahead and put florals there, but if you think that they should be more blank, let me know. I debated this in my head for quite some time, so I just figured I would do what I felt was best for now until someone tells me otherwise. But then we have these foiled swashes on the corners here, just kind of like to pull in this kind of foiled edging that we have up here, just so that's not like the only box here and it doesn't make sense, so it's kind of like more cohesive. And these boxes that are on these diagonals, I'm so excited about. I don't even know like how to explain them. They're like watercolor edges. So I like the look of watercolor like boxes, but I also know that something like this is a lot harder to write on. So I wanted that like organic look without being specifically a shape like this, and I didn't want it also to just like be a square with watercolor just in it, and then it's kind of hard to see your writing. So I went ahead and I made these, and I'm so excited about them. It took me forever to figure out how to do this and how they could change to match the colors of the kit perfectly, but these will be in the kit every single time. And the foil will be the same on this page every single time too, just because it's like simple and minimal. But the center is still whited out, so you still have the whited out to write, but the edges of the white are more organic and like kind of like a watercolor feel. So it's like kind of got like a watercolor frame around it. I thought that this idea was going to be so good, so I mean, I'm a little biased, but I'm really happy with the way that they came out, and I'm really looking forward to what you guys think about it because I'm kind of obsessed. So yeah, I just thought that it was unique and fun, and it really fits the current style that I'm seeing, so I hope that you guys enjoy them. Now I just feel like I've been talking about this page forever, but we have 6 third boxes here, which we had 6 before, and then we have 3 quarter boxes down here. And I went ahead and didn't put any foil on the quarter boxes just because there's only 3 of them, which is another thing that I battled with. Like, do I need more quarter boxes? I don't know. Should I make the swatches on the front page quarter boxes instead? You see, I would like feedback. But I'm happy with the way that things are right now, and I still feel like it is very usable. So I hope that you guys are happy about this page. This page got a lot of changes. Well, I say that, and then the next page I feel like got even more changes. So let me see if I can zoom you out a little bit. So again, for comparison, oh my gosh, we're like 10 minutes into the video. Here's the old boxes page, new boxes page. So much fun. I'm really happy. Here is the functional page. I used to call this the layering page, but There's not really layering shapes on here anymore. I mean, unless you consider these layering, so I don't know. But here you go. You can kind of see here what's going on. I'm not really going to explain what's different. I'll just show you what's new and then we'll go from there. So super cute for comparison. So up here we have this set of headers here, which I wanted to include some elements that felt a little bit more custom to each kit. So you can kind of see here, these headers up here match the pattern of the thin washi here, and I feel like that's going to be how the majority of kits will be. And if it's not, this will at least like be somewhat cohesive. You know what I mean? Of course, I had to keep a set of foiled like floral pattern headers, and then here, if you remember the scallops on our washi page before, like this, how you have these 4 scallops here, I went ahead and made them skinnier. So these are shorter than your traditional header, and then you get the same number of headers here as you do here, and like look how much white space there is, and there is a bleed around it. So that kind of just as a comparison, I'll peel them up and show you in a second, but these are a lot shorter and you get 8 of them now. So I feel like that's super fun. Over here you get your like sidebar fold boxes. I went ahead and just did a Monday through Sunday for one of them, and then I did a more decorative one here. You could totally use this as like a background for like a doll or fashion girl, or I'm not really sure what the lingo is for that, but you can use it for that or really any other purpose. It's just a little bit more decorative without the checklists, well, the checklist on it. The habit tracker, as you can see here, this is what I'm talking about with the checklist. The habit tracker is kind of more of like quarter box style instead of label style. The checklists are smaller. I did make sure to leave the checklist, and I know that a lot of you are like anti-checklist, but I also know that there's a handful of you that like can't use the kit if there aren't checklists. So I didn't want to like alienate an entire like chunk of customers by getting rid of checklists. So I made them smaller, which I actually feel like makes them like cuter and more functional in my opinion, just because they aren't so like clunky and they aren't as wide either, so you have more room to actually like write your things, and I just feel like they're more like aesthetically pleasing being this size anyway. So yeah, I didn't want to get rid of them, and I feel like even if I did get rid of them, I wouldn't even know what to put in this spot anyway. So you're not really missing out on anything if you don't use it. It's just a little chunk there, sorry, if you don't use them. And then here we have some torn paper, and these are mini size. I went ahead and made sure that they were situated so that you could put them, let me grab my planner. Let me flip this. I set them up so that you could put this corner, same here if you flip it, up in your monthly section. I mean, obviously you could use it anywhere else, but I wanted to make sure that this was situated in a way that it could be used up here, just because I feel like that might be a popular way to use it. So that was kind of like what my thought process was behind orienting them that way. You get some more of these here that were on the boxes page. Let me show you. So these are smaller. These are like quarter midi size, and then I wanted to do some squares. So you have some square swatches here, and then you have some of those like quarter midi size, and then you get another full size swatch here, which is like the same size as the one that's on the full box page. And then you get some ovals down here with that same lace pattern that I hand made these ovals out of, and then I put some florals on them just to make them fun. So yeah, this page got a lot of changes. I am also very happy with the way that it came out. I mean, I'm generally happy with the whole thing that came out. If I wasn't happy with it, I wouldn't be showing you it, but that's just kind of like my thought process for everything on this page. And so yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the washi page. We've changed to a like daintier style date cover here. in font and sizing. So let's just get into that. So here we have these are like midi date covers. They're not super skinny. I mean, or not super midi. They are smaller though, so they're shorter in height and shorter in width as well, but not too short. But I wanted to go ahead and make them smaller so you have like more room to do like date cover deco, and I feel like by making them not the full width, you can have florals coming out the sides and not just like decorating the tops of your date covers. Does that make sense? That's what I was thinking. And then here you get some deco. I feel like a lot of people were picking up journaling kits just for, I mean, of course there's other reasons to pick up the journaling kit, but I feel like a lot of people were picking up journaling kits for the deco that you get. And these are like smaller sized deco, so that's super fun. Over here, previously I had it so that this was cut for your sidebar, and I saw a lot of people using that extra cut to just extend it anyway and just keep one cohesive look. And I feel like we're just kind of like in this era of like turning planning into arts and crafts where people are not afraid to cut things up. So I figured that if you really want that gap there, you can cut it. I feel like we're not shy to cutting anymore, so I just want these strips to be a little bit more versatile in the way that you can use them, and I figured that if it didn't have the sidebar cut, it might be a little bit more useful depending on how you decide that you want to use it. Here, this is cut in half, so you have this like lace trim here, although I am thinking about making it so that the edge is color instead of having this white kind of outline on it. If you can see, of course I pick one that has super light coloring. And then here we had these skinny headers before, but I went ahead and I made them a little bit skinnier, and you get 2 sets of them. So, or I guess you get an entire set, but you get 2 of each color now. So you get 2 of these blue ones, or they'll be the colors of the kits, but you get 2 of each of the 4 colors in the kit. And then this one right here is just one long washi strip. So I think that is everything on this page, although I am realizing that I never showed you the size difference for these scallops. So here is how like teeny tiny those scallops are. Like, it's just a little bit. It's so cute. And then this is kind of like for reference how thick that is compared to like how skinny that is. It's so cute. I love it. And then this is kind of like how big the scallops were before. They were pretty hefty. So I feel like this is a lot more fun. I know a lot of people are like asking for more like thin headers. So I am playing with the idea of maybe like cutting a set of these headers in half so that you get double the amount. But then I don't really know if you would prefer that on the floral one, and then if I do that here, it makes it too small to do kind of like this sort of cohesiveness with decorating with the thin washi. So I kind of have to give and take depending on what you prefer. But that is everything on the washi page. So that is everything for the 4-page kit. Oh my gosh, I spent 18 minutes explaining this reformat, but I really wanted you guys to like fully know my thought process behind everything. I'm just really happy with the way that this came out until you guys comment saying like, oh, I hate the reformat, and then I'll be disappointed. But I'm just so nervous to share it with you guys. So like I said earlier in this video, we have 4 add-ons now. Let's get into the most familiar, because you're probably looking at these other ones and you're like, what the heck is that? Floral deco. Nothing really changed. I am going to do like maybe the florals are a little bit bigger. Let me see. See how these are like kind of small? So I went ahead and I did the florals a little bit bigger, and then you get more individual pieces. I'm still trying to figure out like what kind of balance you guys prefer. But I am getting some feedback that you aren't liking these smaller bouquet only situation. So just let me know. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. And then this is like reminiscent of kind of what I introduced in a $2 Tuesday like I feel like so long ago. But you get a washi trim, and this is Kiss Cut. So you get a floral washi trim here, like that, and then you get 8 little, there's a fuzz on there, 8 little, like not header, like column size floral trims. So this is a whole separate add-on, just depending on if you want this style of florals. It's totally up to you. This thick one works really well for your date cover deco situation. And then I'll do this one next. This is the deco, and this is kind of modeled after our monthly deco. I know that you guys love the bigger deco in our monthly deco, and a lot of you guys pick it up to use in your weeklies. So I was like, what the heck, I'll just make bigger deco as an add-on. And then I went ahead and I put some paper trims on here. So if you were previously picking up the journaling just for like the paper trims and the deco, this is your add-on. If you're picking up the journaling before for like actual journaling elements, then this is the add-on for you. But you can also buy both of the add-ons, and I specifically made it so that these paper trims are left oriented and that these paper trims are right oriented if you look at them. So you're not getting doubles, duplicates of stickers if you decide to buy both add-ons. So that was important to me. I think that's everything for this deco page. But yeah, bigger deco on this page. You get the smaller deco and already built into the kit. I feel like these two together make for a really good like actual like true journaling kit, and not just like add-ons for a weekly. But I also feel like these complement the weekly super well as well, hopefully. But we do have like some larger florals cut off. The add-on that I was thinking of adding was possibly like a bigger floral, not like bigger size sheet necessarily, but like bigger actual florals, like these florals here being bigger in size. That was the other add-on I was thinking of adding, but I wanted to get your feedback on that. Another thing that we changed was, what was it? Oh, it was this. Another thing that we changed is that all of our paper strips don't have that white edging anymore. It's like a true like torn paper edge now instead of a white outline. And that goes for all of the paper strips, even the small ones in our kits. And then of course the paper trims in our shop match these as well. So if you want if you want to pick up paper trims for this sort of add-on, you would buy the right one. If you want to pick up paper trims for this add-on, you would buy the left one. So this is the deco sheet, or the deco add-on, not to be confused with floral deco. So floral deco, deco. And then here's the journaling. I put some days of the week here. If you don't want to use the date covers, you can just use this instead. And then if you wanted to use this for journaling, then you still have your dates. You have your torn paper down here. It wouldn't be a journaling kit without torn paper. You get 2 stamps now, and instead of just like a bunch of like circles and like blobs, which you do get blobs in the kit now, you get some other like functional, fun type of boxes here. So kind of like on the journaling kits, here, like this, kind of like what I'm outlining won't really change. So like this little section, it's just this kind of like section right here that's gonna like change from kit to kit. So you do get like some, I've filled in blank space with deco. You get these different types of boxes here, and then these are all just like fun box situations. I just feel like they're fun. You get the same swatches from before here, a different shape of torn paper. This one does have the edging on it. All of these have white borders around them, so they're not just they're not cut like this. And then this is like a long washi and a shorter washi like style sticker. This is a paper trim. This one has the what am I looking for? What's it called? This one doesn't have the white border on it. So super fun. I hope that you like it. Those are all the add-ons officially now that I've made like practically a 30-minute video explaining the reformat. I'm just like wanted to share all of my thoughts about this, and just my complete entire thought process, because I feel like if I explain and show, you'll understand more why I did it versus like looking at it and then maybe like you didn't think of why I did what I did, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm sorry that this is so rambly. So this is our first new release for this week, and I promise that I will not be as intense for the other new release this week. So, and then this one is called Christmas Season. I can actually pronounce the name of this one. And all of these add-ons are just kind of like everywhere right now. So let's get into the kit. This kit is super fun. It features a lot of brick, which I feel like classic red brick, which I feel like is different. I feel like a lot of I feel like I normally do like white brick only, so I feel like this is super fun. I didn't even explain the full boxes in the last kit, whatever, it's fine. You get Christmas tree, fireplace, a little advent here, a seating area, this super cute front door, and then some foiled florals featuring beautiful watercolor pine cones. You get your swatches down here. This kit is also in rose gold foil, and the quote says, "'Tis the season." Here is the boxes page. Like I said, foil, not really changing. These florals here. In the half boxes, you get all your boxes down here and all these pretty colors. Well, pretty colors. I think that these colors are pretty, but they are, it is kind of like monochromatic-ish. I just love this brick red color. I just feel like this kit's different. Here is the functional page. And this torn strip here features some of that brick, but you also have a floral option here. More little swashes and blobs. Your scallop little headers. Here's the bottom washi. Again, this foiling matches the foiling here on the headers. Again, you get a whole set of thin headers. You get this little long scallop thing. Here is the assortment of deco and your date covers here. And that is everything for the main kit. Here is the journaling. As you can see here, these elements are different than they were in the last kit. Of course, like the coloring matches the kit too, so that's going to be different. Here is the deco add-on. Lots of large deco, super fun. These florals, like bigger, look stunning. I love when you can see like the actual like watercolor like effect. Here is the floral deco sheet, the add-on. And then finally we have the floral trim add-on, which this is the only page that I didn't put the name of the sheet on it, but it's fine. I feel like you can figure out what it is from here. But yeah, that is everything that we have this week. Again, I'm so excited about this reformat. And I hope that you are as well. I can't really wait to release more kits in this format, and I can't wait to see what your guys' thoughts are on this. I hope that they're positive, no pressure. But yeah, go ahead and let me know what you think about the reformat down in the comments below. Like I said, this isn't like completely set in stone. Of course, I can tweak things like as we as I get feedback. I try to like do things based on like multiple people requesting things versus just like an individual's feedback. So like try to keep that in mind. Like I'm not like ignoring you, but also like I have quite a few people that might have different preferences. So I try my best to make everyone happy. I'm such like a people pleaser, so that's what makes me so nervous. But I did work really hard on this, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. We were due so bad for a like kind of like overhaul of our kits, and I feel like that's so rude, my camera cut me off. But what I was saying is that I feel like we were kind of like due for an overhaul of our kits, and I worked super hard on this to try and just kind of like bring my vision to life. But again, feedback appreciated. I hope you love it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm so sorry that this video is so long, but if you watch this entire thing, you're amazing. Just letting you know that. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys this week. And I will see you next week with our Foiled Tuesday. Hopefully not quite as long as this video. Bye.